And this is the new bottom of the deck, and we have a 9 of Pentacles. It's easier to be mature, adult, laid back if we can trust ourselves to survive on our own energy alone. If we know that we can pay our way in the world, if we have a job that makes us have an income and we can pay for where we live and our food, things like this, we will become more safe. Like if another person doesn't love us anymore, don't want us, we won't die because of it. We are still self-sufficient, and we can work with the same kind of self-sufficientness when it comes to our emotions and emotional life, to always have your own back, and to tell yourself that when there's a conflict, for example, that if this person gets so angry that they abandon me, I can take care of myself. So be very kind to yourself to build this kind of foundation. It's a real good foundation. Here we have the old bottom of the deck, and this is when we are kind of swept away by other people's behavior. Either they are too cold, so we feel unloved, or they are too emotional, creating a lot of drama, or whatever is going on. It takes on us, it steals our energy to always be in this difficult situations where we don't see eye to eye with another person. So the more we can, if we can take other people's behavior less personal and become more caretaking towards ourselves in this situation, we won't lose so much energy, because if another person is acting up, it has very little to do with you. You can, try to ease them down a little bit, say that, okay, what's going on? How can I help? But if they don't want to have help, they just want to have like a big fit or a dramatic display, then we don't have to get so involved. Either we can, listen, but not take it to heart. We can listen if there is something we can change or help them with. But if we just feel like they're just, dumping their shit on us, we can just take a step back and maybe even say, hey, it seems like you're in a bad mood. Maybe it's better that we get together another day, or we do this plan that we had another day when you are more stable or more happy, so we can have a good time. Okay, so this is what's on your mind, with the person most on your mind. This is the situation with said person. This is what's on their mind with you. Your feelings, the bond between the two of you, their feelings, your behaviors and attitudes, the outcome, and their behaviors and attitudes. So we start with the situation. We have the World card. So the World card shows that this is a very significant situation, where if you keep your head cool and remember what you did the last time that didn't work, and do something else this time, you will be able to see miracles happening. And what's on your mind here is the 10 of Swords. It really feels like there's a certain old lesson that you don't have to learn again. You don't have to go through the same thing with the same person, or the same thing with a new person. You can really take yourself out of the equation a little bit. We don't have to break up with people. We can just say, okay, I will go to the other room, or I will take a walk, or I called a friend, I will go over to their place, talk later. If it's children or elderly parents that we are responsible for, maybe we can discuss with the other parent or other people responsible for this person that I need a day off for, because this is in correlation with the 8 of Cups that we saw, how you are kind of unnecessarily losing a lot of energy in this situation, instead of doing things in a different way, or not. For example, if you have a child that's going through a certain age where they are super difficult, and we get desperate because we feel like a bad parent because the child will never be satisfied, we might just need to settle with that the child won't be satisfied, and this is how they will act just now, and it's not your fault. So just be there as a parent, but not making it to such a big deal that the child is misbehaving currently. Okay, this is what's on their mind, and we have an Ace of Pentacles. So with the Ace of Pentacles here, it feels like this person is kind of preparing themselves for an opportunity with you. Sometimes people can act bad to get something good out of the other person. So I wonder if this is, for example, if we complain a lot, and we are scared and upset when we are small, our parents come and they take over, the difficult situation. They say, okay, I will talk to the teacher, or if you have a tummy ache, I will fix it. You can eat this or take this and you will feel better. So it's almost like this person might provoke you to get a certain reaction, which is exhausting to you, but beneficial to them. They feel a lot of love and comfort from you in this situation. Okay. But it's like you need to change the dynamic in the dance between the two of you. And here we have the Queen of Cups. So it's like the mother that takes a lot of emotional responsibility for the people in her surrounding. And it's almost like if they are not happy, she can't be happy. And here we have an Ace of Wands. So I can see that you're a little bit angry, actually. You get upset because you probably feel like someone is yanking your chain a little bit. They are playing you in a way, not that like in a player kind of way maybe, but a child can play on their parents' emotions too. Our friends, family, co-workers can also do this. And here we have the Fool, which is like a child. So I think that someone is acting a little bit immature, like a child in your surrounding, because they are used to be, if they are the child and complain and have a lot of problems, other people are going to come and help them, and they don't need to take their adult responsibility. And it feels very good for them to be babied like this, but it's exhausting you, making you feel unloved, and like it's the same problem over and over again in all relationship. The 10 is connected to the Wheel of Fortune, which is like the karmic wheel. But with the aces here, we can create a new beginning. Okay, this is your behaviors and attitudes. You're kind of advised to say no a little bit more and, put the responsibility where it belongs. For example, we can even do this with children. We can say, I see you are very upset, but you can choose to be happier in this situation because we have really done everything, both you and I, to make you feel better. You have some tea for your stomach, and I have read you a story, and you're still upset. So you need to communicate with me what's still bothering you, or you might need to work on calming down yourself. Try to take a deep breath. Try to not be so upset at this moment and see if you will feel better. So we can train also children to take a little bit more responsibility for how they feel. It's a very good tool for them to be able to learn this, that they are not dependent on other people to make them feel good. They themselves can make themselves feel good. And Magician. So this is a person that needs to learn new skills, and they are very ready. They are like a page, unwritten page. So if you change the rules a little bit for this relationship, I think this person will be able to understand and get kind of the new rule book and play by it. So if you put your foot down or point with your whole hand or put some boundaries, it seems like things can be resolved. And it's actually positive for this person to get more responsibility, because they will feel more safe in the world when they feel more capable. You will feel less exhausted when you don't have to do everything for everyone. Okay. So this is the singles reading, and this is clarifying the World card. We have a 4 of Pentacles, so it's about putting boundaries towards other people. With the World, it's like time to it's time to finish up something that we have worked on for a long time. And maybe you have worked on for a long time to be everything for everyone. And now it's time to put boundaries. It's time to start something new. And clarifying the 10 of Swords, we have the Witch, which is the Magician. The Magician also came here. And it shows that we have the capacity to change our world accordingly with how we want it. If we don't want it like this, we can change it and make it better, like what we think is better. We just need to put up some new rules, both for others and ourselves. For example, if we feel like we are depressed and down and, you know, everyone in our life is just wanting things, never giving it back, then we need to check how we are treating ourselves. Maybe we need to start to say no. Maybe we need to define what makes us happy and what doesn't make us happy, so we can do more of the things that makes us happy and less of the thing that doesn't make us happy. Maybe we then will get a guilty consciousness if we are not everything for everybody, but then there's a trauma or a wound that we need to deal with and heal so that we actually can have a more balanced life. And here we have a 2 of Cups. So 2 of Cups, it's like there's some magical cooperation that can happen between you and another person. And it's the balance dynamic between the two of you that's important. Maybe you will have some friend or some family member, or maybe you will meet a partner which you can practice on balancing yourself and balancing relationships. This is going to be important. And this is the center of this reading, the Horned God. And it shows, again, it's 4, this is 4. It shows boundaries, taking leadership, dictating rules and laws, and, you know, perfecting order in our life, organizing it, making a to-do list, getting things done so we don't have to worry about it anymore. And Ace of Wands, Judgment. So we will also feel divine inspiration. For example, we get like angry in a way that just overcomes us. And it's like a guiding light or a road sign to what we need to deal with. If things are super upsetting for you, it's usually pointing towards this is something that you need to look at. Or it's as if the oil lamp is glowing on your car, then you know you need to fill the oil level. Or if the engine light is shining, you might need to take the car to a repair shop. And here it's the same when there's strong emotions or strong ideas coming, or you just feel like, no, this is how it is and I won't budge. Then go with that. It's not always pride and stubbornness. Sometimes it's your own holy fire putting a boundary. Okay. And here we have the 9 of Swords. It seems like you are in a situation where maybe someone is unloading their crap on you a little bit. Like if, let's say that I am super depressed and I am on a daily basis hanging out with, let's say, my best friend, and she always have to lift my spirit. Like if she wants us to do something fun like we did in the old days, she needs to lift my spirit and kind of make me feel better about things, and then finally she can get what she wants out of the relationship, that we will do something fun together. This is a helplessness that's immature, like a childish helplessness. So it might be that you have this side to you that sometimes you wallow in childish helplessness and kind of want God or your parents or your best friend or partner or whatever coming and fixing things for you. Or you might be dealing with someone that has this kind of behavior, like they complain a lot, so someone else will come and save them. Okay. And here we have the Battle Wagon, to clarify the 7 of Wands, 7-7. So this is a great opportunity to change balance between two people, or two different sides to you, or two different groups that needs to be more balanced or take more responsibility. One side needs to take more responsibility, and the other side needs to give the other person a chance to take more responsibility. We might even need to give ourselves the chance to change our thoughts from why is the universe such a horrible place to how can I make this better for myself. Let's say that we always hit our head in stuff and we curse the universe for always putting us in a bad situation that will hurt our head. But maybe we need to work more on centering our body. Maybe we need to work on Tai Chi or something similar, or, work on our strength or something, or coordination, maybe dance, so that we will become more flexible and more able to not always clumsy move forward in the world and hitting our head. So it's not always the universe's fault. It's sometimes we need to do something to take responsibility. Clarifying the Alchemist here, we have the 9 of Pentacles, which was the new bottom of the deck in the old deck here, Illuminati. And it shows that we need to build a great foundation for ourselves. The magician. We need to give other people the opportunity to be more self-sufficient. Sometimes it can feel good that people are depending on us, because then they won't run away or they won't have like a mind of their own. But it costs greatly in us needing to care for both ourselves and them. If we can help them to become more self-sufficient, they will be able to carry their own weight. And here we have the 8 of Wands, and it's the Devil here. 8 of Wands, communication, and the Devil. It feels like there's time to look at and communicate about our shadows, the things that, a certain dynamic has worked in the past. For example, you felt great by being very responsible, and you felt great of being able to take care of other people that wasn't so responsible. But here we see our own shadow in the light of the 8 sun rays here. And we are able to understand that we did this to enhance ourselves and make ourselves important. And maybe there's other ways that we can feel good about ourselves than being the goody two-shoe that fix everything for everyone. So it's about seeing our own shadow, also communicate it to other people. For me, I feel like it's I can move mountains to help our relationship or this situation, this place of work, to get it to a good place. But sometimes I feel like maybe I take too much responsibility, and therefore other people aren't able to help or, be a part of, because maybe I don't listen to your ideas enough. So I will try to change this. We can communicate. We can also say that I would wish that you could take more responsibility in this situation. Can't really demand anything from anyone, another person. They have free will, but we can always say what we want, and either they will go with it or not. If they are not going with it, you will still take less and less responsibility, and the vacuum is the making or breaking of that situation or relationship. And here we have soulmates, which was what I wanted to say with the World card, but I held myself back. So soulmates, it's a particular people and particular situations where you're working on this. It's important that there's a dynamic between you and other people. In other cases, it's very hard to work on this on your own, because you won't be as triggered if you're just, dealing with yourself. Okay,